Alright, start of the new episode. And off we go. In the last part, we kicked out Delhi here, and I think it's time for a rather massive core return to Delhi, because Gwalior and Punjab both have things that don't belong to them. And I think that's pretty good to go for now. Oh no, they I already had cores on these. Well, spilt milk, I guess. Should be down to 7 now, right? Stop! With the giving me military access. You have betrayed me. You fool. I do not... No, I don't need this with Garwal either. Okay, that's a lot more tolerable now. We're down to 5. And I think it's time then. I'm not reconquesting anything for you, Mawat, and your hostile core cost. Screw you. Do I have annexed subjects still? Yes. Actually, I really don't want to be losing military points. They're at a premium for the moment, so I'm going to dump my weaker of my 2 generals and just put my ruler on. Diplo, I'm still bleeding out a bit, and I could probably afford to upgrade my advisor there. Although Statesman's pretty nice. Well, no, Trader's nice too. And I can barely afford it, so, you know. Good times. Conquest, reconquest. I really want Punjab in on this. The problem is you still pay for reconquest, so there's not really any point. Rallied with Gwalior only. See, I want a co-belligerent, so I'm going to declare war on them. But I will co-belligerent Garwal and Punjab, and I guess Sindh is in on it just as a matter of course. Yeah, because then I should at least be able to take my claims off Garwal inexpensively. Hopefully Punjab doesn't do the cheap shot, dishonor the alliance, and then join again later, and now they're not a co-belligerent. It's especially common to see that kind of junk in Africa. Because Africa has some glitch with the calls to arms. Like, you can make a call to arms in Africa and it won't count, but then if you do it manually it will. It's really weird. Alright, let's get these 3 stack going here. I think I am going to, my war goal is central, right? Okay. And actually, no, don't assault it. Delhi, siege this, please. Because I have stacks to kill. Although, Delhi's going to be pretty strong. Ooh, that's perfect. They are going to be 5. They're going to be flanked, at least briefly. And they actually have more discipline than me here, but the tactics is just way outlandish. So yeah, that's a straight stack wipe. February 13th, 17th, they are going in on the Lat. Unfortunately. I don't want to do stooge stuff here. Not too much attrition damage. Yep, always go for the flanks if you can get them. Okay. Then cavalry archers, that. Oh. Oh my, we can even get a little bit of fire statistics here. Yeah, you know, in the middle of a war. It's all good. Well, at least I didn't change out my cavalry, so I should still be able to do this. Whoops. Pro tip. Don't upgrade your units adjacent to enemy units in the middle of a war. Even if you can get away with it sometimes, it's not optimal. Okay. And we are going to really look to fleece Malwa in the near future here. I'm not impressed by their abandonment of the Alliance. And I can keep them out of the coalition briefly by using Return Corps rather than just clicking on the provinces, because the Return Corps diplomatic does not give aggressive expansion. So that's something to bear in mind. If you want to eliminate AE, Corps Return is a pretty good way of doing it. It's particularly important in stuff like the HRE, although screw the HRE. That is my opinion about the HRE. HRE can suck one. I'm still a little bit angry about not being able to annex the Emperor in my Bosnia run, even though I had them completely occupied and they are an OPM. It was Genoa. Genoa is an OPM Emperor. It's just like, nope, you can't annex them because they're the Emperor. I could have vassaled them. The game would have let me do that, but I couldn't annex them for some reason. Yeah, I'm feeling the butthurt, as Dolan Duck would say. The butthurt is unimaginable. I am taking a bit of attrition here. And do I need it? No. It is hurting, so we are going to stop it now. You guys can just go grief Punjab right now. Because Lahore is a pretty good province. Oh, and they are already Hindu. They're not going to convert anything. Alright, kick these guys out. I guess Sind is in on this? Yeah, Sind's in. I think what I really want to do though is just siege out the Delhi cores. Because I set Gwalior as my primary. I may still take stuff from Garhwal too, but going for Delhi here is the stronger option, I think. And I'm still taking some attrition. And this will make Timurids very angry as well. Even if they don't join the coalition. What is their aggressive expansion? No, they're already outraged. So they will, but even if they were not to, they would still be hostile because they have missions for Delhi. They always want Delhi. And if you have it, they will come for you sooner or later. But I'm not afraid of them. No longer anything to be afraid of. Really, they're only a problem very early in the game. Actually, I'm going to go siege out Gwalior. Now, I should probably clear out the defenders first, though. Nope, nope, nope. Actually, just sit tight in Moat, that's fine too. And nope, I need to keep fabricating on Malwa as well. Do I have a claim on Mandala yet? I do not. Instant discovery. Yeah, they got my back there. Unfortunately, they're going to lift a bunch of sieges. Yeah, he's really a little overzealous with that. Man, would you stop rebuilding so many units? It is inconvenient. No! No, stop! I was sieging there. Yeah, they're gonna run down to like seaweed or something. Seaweed. Yeah, that's why you take religious ideas. Even if you don't plan on putting it in. There is a stab hit event as well, but it's there's one stab hit event and 2 positive stab events in religious. It's a really good group in general. Especially if you could shock flanking cavalry, just ruin things. Okay, still got claims on Malagoing. Kaladi is claimed out. I could go for Ceylon itself. I probably should. It's an important center of trade. And they are not sufficiently angry with me yet, so we are going there. Speaking of trade, Goa is pretty heavy too. There's a lot of provinces in Goa. Maybe I'll collect there after a while. Steal everything to Goa. Oh yeah, I was working on that, wasn't I? I do have a claim there. I want to get it. Go up. It's not much to see any longer from our esteemed opposition. In fact, I can afford to send these guys to siege it. Trading in silk already. Now, will that get me any accepted cultures? Nope. There's really no chance of that. Where is my, I don't have any rebels? I have no rebels. Okay. Man, I'm like an Inquisitor or something. Oh, it's because I still have this guy. And they're amazing for that, aren't they? And I did raise autonomy in the Buddhist stuff, and I would love to lower autonomy. I need to take a look at where I can... Well, there's no point in doing it when it's that low. Okay. In this kind of situation, let's see, even without the theology, let's 1, 4, 7... Yeah, see, if it's accepted culture, I've got to lower it if there's no nationalism or minimal nationalism. It's just too powerful to pass up as an option. Yeah, good enough. Still got quite a bit there. Yep. Just lower it. Can get away with it in the Bihari stuff. Now... This is more interesting. If I'm going to sit at 3 stab, I can still do it. Because I have pretty well permanent 7... I have a permanent 7 between tolerance and the support as long as my legitimacy holds, and it looks like it will. So that's the thing. There's 7, and then if I have legitimacy, it's at 10. 11 with despotic. But I'll need stability, and yet it's too tempting. I won't have good opportunities for this leader. You know what? We're just gonna spam it down. What could possibly go wrong? Oh, these are more recent though, these two, aren't they? Yeah, I still have some nationalism there. Most of these provinces aren't going to have nationalism anymore. And I can get away with just hiking things down a bit. Costa, what about the VJ stuff? That's okay. That's okay. Oh, I should probably just do it as I'm going. A little bit of nationalism there still. Gonna be Fair Mountain, Madrai as well. These are gonna have the most. How about Vanad? They're pretty close. Anywhere else I want to remove freedoms? I don't think I have it gone enough in Gata yet. Not just yet. What about over here? No. Can lower it there. I remember taking more than just that in that first war. Yeah, here we go. Okay. Playing with fire a little bit, and actually Bijapur's a little pissed over that. That's okay. Sorry about that, but that makes a difference. That makes a substantial difference in your income to lower autonomy. And of course, you are limited to an extent by your ability to get away with it. I do not recommend spamming that if you can, if you don't feel like you can fight the rebels, because, I mean, one bad thing happening, you can get a fair few rebels. Like, for example, if my heir were to die, get replaced by a weak claim, that could put me in some hot water. I would have to fight rebels then, and I've had that happen to me doing this. I just think it's worth the risk, because you can fight the rebels, it just slows you down a little. Especially because you have money from having lowered autonomy. So there is a reasonable course there. I mean, yes, you're taking a risk, but it's a calculated risk. It's a reasonable one to do. And while I'm not the hugest fan of the current rebel system, I think the current mechanics are a big improvement over what we had previously. On that note, you guys will go ahead and walk down to Bijapur and shut them up for a little while. Keep claiming. Or claim on that one. Yeah, there we go. I'm up to 12 again. The combination of markets and doing that, not bad at all. We have a crummy ruler, but it's a little bit late for it to matter. And what I mean by that is, really the worst time to get a bad ruler in the game by far is early. Because you don't have the quality advisors yet. See, this late in the game it's different. Oh, this isn't really late in the game, but once you've done enough to where you have stronger advisors, it starts to matter a lot less. It's still nice to get a 666, but you know, the more monarch points you have at baseline, the less likely you are to be capped by them as opposed to something else. Like, how fast can you fight wars? How fast, or how well are you managing your manpower? How well you're doing this or that? Being capped by manpower really sucks. Or not manpower, monarch points. Especially in monarchies. But as you go on, it does matter less and less, because you can get run +3 advisors all the time. They're very powerful. Whoa! It's, conflicts going on here. Are we attempting to convert anything? No, they are not. They are not converting anything right now, unless they are converting up here. And they are not. So you gotta keep an eye on these guys. They converted one province. One province. So I'm going to go ahead and let my hunters, auto hunters, handle their rebels. And then I'm going to restart again. I'm going to save and reload. Not even restart, reload. Reloading. Because that makes a big difference. Ooh. Maybe I'm only going to core return here. Because I can get Deus Volt. Who's my next truce? Oh, the whole East Asian coalition. Yeah. I think it's almost necessary to just ignore Garwal and give a bunch of stuff back to Delhi with diplomatic power. I'll show why in a moment. Ooh, they got Shan accepted too. Yeah, they should be able to convert any of this. I don't think I buy down war exhaustion here. No, it's way too low for that. I'm just gonna go step on these for a little bit. Now, what's this about? What's this noise? No. You're not doing that. They can handle that. Rejected. You can never trust the auto hunts. Man, they are pissy already, I guess because I've been caught fabricating claims. Okay. Punjab. Well, I guess I can switch this over to show it. Although I picked the Conquest CB, didn't I? Yeah, okay, I can't. But basically you'll have to take my word for it. Right now the game doesn't really work the way you'd expect, where this wouldn't cost anything because it's a core return. And it gives you a... But... if you do it this way, you actually pay less diplomatic power. Not so sure about that one. And there is no AE. This is just a straight core return. Quite a bit of power from Delhi here too. Because remember, this is all right religion, all former cores of Delhi, and they are military tech 8. Which, aside from me... yeah, I mean, the Ottomans are military tech 8, so... pretty useful for Delhi to have that for me. I can just make Gwalior give that back as well. Oh, I could take Deus Volt. Let's take Deus Volt. One of the strongest CBs in the game. Holy War lets you take any province for no diplomatic power cost. So it's really strong to have that. And I'm going to take it in favor of instead going with exploration in order to facilitate faster conquest. Including a lot of the stuff I'm working on right here. Now, could I get away with tanking this stuff too? Let me check out. I'll have claim on that till 1516, 1515. I probably could tear up Garwal a little. Nothing too major, because I'm not going to have the admin for this, but yeah, they're negotiating for themselves. Oh, but it will cost diplomatic power. I think I can make it, though. Oh no, it didn't cost diplomatic power. Oh, right. It's one of those things where if you make a co-belligerent and you're using a proper CB and you're working that proper CB, it doesn't cost diplomatic power. Oof. Does Delhi have a core on this, too? How about this? Oh, yeah. No, let's wait it out. They have a core on Jaisalmer as well. Very nice. And since I almost have a claim finished anyway, let's keep working on it. Mahadeo. Might as well throw some claims on, even if I'm going to go Hindustan. And the Delhi cultures will be accepted, so as soon as I annex them, I can lower their autonomy too. You cannot have any freedoms. How long until my truce with Kaladia is up? 1513. So I want to do at least this war against the Ming and friends. Oh. Arakan could be my best friend here. I see a lot of holy wars in your future, Arakan. Okay. I think this is a good point. I'm going to stop the video, but I'm not going to stop the stream. But I am going to restart the game again. Or not restart, I'm going to reload so that Tongu can start making religious conversions. Or no, not yet. First I'm going to let that finish so I can give Delhi back one more core and get to peace so they have the ability to take the decision. Oh, I can't do it anyway. It's too much war score. And Delhi's gonna have trouble reaching that. Oh, whatever, it's cored. I just have to be careful not to navigate into it while I'm moving back. Same thing with Kathaya War, because I don't have direct access with them. I mean, I could use my fleet, but it's inconvenient. No sense in allowing something inconvenient. Do I only have vassals? Oh yeah, but I frickin' Mawat. Get out of here, Mawat. Join the coalition against me or something. I can't do it yet, can I? Still a truce. Okay. Well, give me a moment, I will be back.